Hey, Paul McGinnis here. Thanks for checking this out. Just some thoughts today for your daily walk, and this is coming from Luke chapter 19. Jesus has told a version of this story several times. He keeps coming back to this idea, and in this version, a king goes away and he leaves his kingdom to other servants, and he gives different servants different amounts of responsibility, and then he comes back and he sees what they've done. And Jesus has, like I said, told this story before. He says, one master would give one servant 10 bags of gold and another 5 and another 1. Or a landowner would give somebody, a lot of talent, and another one a medium amount, another one a small amount. But Jesus keeps coming back to this story. And I love what he says near the end. Some of the people use what they've been given, and they use it well, they steward it well, they make more money, they're responsible. Others do that same kind of thing, but to a lesser degree. And then there are always there's at least always one who just doesn't do anything with it. He hides it in the ground, or he ignores it, or he squanders it. And Jesus says, to those who use well what they have been given, even more will be given. But to those who do nothing, even the little that they have will be taken from them. That's Luke 19:26. Right? To those who use well what they've been given, they'll be given even more. And to those who do nothing, even what they do have will be taken away. And I want you to notice a couple contrasts here. Nobody is held responsible for how much they've been given, right? It doesn't matter how much or how little you've been given. And it doesn't really even matter if you can compare yourself to others and say, oh, they've been given more, they've been given less. The amount that you've been given isn't the issue. And I think that's so important, because so often you and we're so quick to say, well, we haven't been given much. I don't really have much to work with. You don't know the hand I've been dealt. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not, rich enough, whatever. But Jesus takes that argument right off the table. It doesn't matter how much or how little. You don't even have to be correct if you're the person with 10 talents or with 5 or with 1. It doesn't matter. Even if you would say, I've only been given a little. What we are held accountable for is not how much we've been given, but how we use what we've been given. See, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with the fact that you've at least been given something. You've been given some opportunities. You've been given some financial resources. You've been given some life experience, maybe some education. You have some resources to offer. And so don't worry about whether you have a lot or a little. Don't worry about whether you've been given, small, medium, or large amount. All Jesus wants us to worry about is how we're using what we've been given. And those who use that well, they will be given more responsibility, more opportunity, more, who knows. But those who don't use what they've been given, even the little that they have been given will be taken from them. And don't let that be true of us. Don't let that be said of us. Stop worrying about whether you've been given a lot or a little, but take whatever opportunities you have today and use them for God's kingdom. Use them to expand His presence. Use them to show His love and His grace. You've been given something. Big or little doesn't matter. Just use whatever you've been given to serve others.